لیکچر ہے ہمارا اور اس میں ہم اسکیلرز اینڈ ویکٹرز کو ڈیفائن اور ایکسپلین کریں گے. یہ وہی نوٹس ہیں جو میں نے کل آپ کو ان کی ایک پریزنٹیشن بنا کے بھیجی تھی اور اس کو میں مزید ایلیبریٹ کرنے کے لیے مزید اس کو ایکسپلین کرنے کے لیے آئی ول کمپلیٹلی ڈسکس اٹ آن بورڈ. تو ویکٹرز بیسیکلی ہم یہاں پہ میتھمیٹیکل ڈیفینیشن جو آپ نے اس میں پڑھی ہوگی اسی کو ہی ہم فوکس کریں گے کہ جب ہم کسی فزیکل کوانٹٹی کو کسی ایسی لا کو کسی ایسی ٹرانسفارمیشن کو ایک کوآرڈینیٹ سسٹم کے اندر جب ہم روٹیشن آف سسٹم آف کوآرڈینیٹ کریں گے تو اس میں اگر وہ انویریئنٹ رہتی ہے تو دیٹ ول بی اے اسکیلر. اگر وہ ایک سرٹن رول کو فالو کرتے ہوئے چینج ہوتی ہے دین دیٹ از نوٹ ایز ویکٹر. تو وہ روٹیشن آف سسٹم آف کوآرڈینیٹ کیا ہے, کیسے ہوتی ہے, ناؤ آئی ول ایکسپلین اٹ ان 2 dimensional system, then we will extend it up to n dimension. So let's suppose we have 2-dimensional system in which x and y coordinate axis and there is a point P having coordinates x and y, which means that it is x unit from x axis and y unit from y axis. This is the position vector of the point P in xy plane. Now this system of coordinate xy is rotated at certain angle alpha, say, in such a way that both the axes get the new position alpha. Now the particle P have new coordinates and these coordinates will be denoted by x prime and y prime. And we will establish the relationship between x prime and x, y prime and y. And we will see that if these coordinates remain invariant after rotation of system of coordinate, then it will form a scalar. If it changes, then it is a vector. Now, if we want to find out x prime, we have to draw a perpendicular from P on x prime and we'll get this distance x prime. Similarly, the second coordinate, that is y prime, we will draw a perpendicular on y and this will be y prime. Now this y prime and this point, this one, are same, parallel and equal as is represented in the figure. Now our coordinate, the new coordinate, this y, that can be resolved into 2 components. If we draw a perpendicular from here to here, it will make an angle 90 and it will be perpendicular. Here the angle will be again alpha. Now it has 2 components. One is this one. This is y sine of alpha, and this one, that will be y cosine of alpha. Similarly, there would be 2 other components of x. This one, this is x, and when we resolve this x along x prime and y prime, we will get these 2 components. Here it is also angle 90, this is perpendicular, and this perpendicular is in fact x sine of alpha. And the other component is this one from here to here, and it is x cos of alpha. Now I am interested to calculate this x prime, which is from O to say S. Now from O to S is equal to O to L plus LS. LS is parallel and equal to PT. And PT is what? Y sine of alpha. This one, y sine of alpha. And OL is in fact the x component of x, that is x cosine of alpha. Therefore, OS, which is x prime, that will be x cosine of alpha plus y sine of alpha. Now the second component which I am in need to calculate, that is y prime. This is y prime. This is parallel and equal to this one. This is y prime because it is perpendicular from P on x prime. This y prime and this y prime are equal, say represented here as PS. PS, that is equal to TL plus LM. To calculate TL, it is in fact TL because this PS is parallel and equal to TL, and this TL will be equal to TM, the whole component TM minus this one, this portion. That is LM. TM is in fact, here it is written in blue color, this is y cosine of alpha minus LM. LM is this one, and this is x sine of alpha. Therefore, y prime will comes out to be minus x sine of alpha plus y cos of alpha. So these were components of particle P having coordinates x prime, y prime. They are represented in terms of x and y, and we have got two equations. Now these equations can be used for the definition of a vector. If we have a vector and its component of ax and ay, then these equations will get the form ax prime equals ax cos of alpha plus ay sine of alpha. Similarly, ay prime will be minus ax sine of alpha plus ay cos of alpha. Similarly, if we have vector v, then its component will be vx and vy, and before rotation of system of coordinate, and vx prime, vy prime after rotation of system of coordinate, and they can also be written in terms of these two equations. If they follow, if any physical quantity follow this rule, that will be known as vector, otherwise it will be a scalar. Now for more than 2 dimensions, 3 or 4 dimensions, we change x as x1, y as x2. Now these two equations will get the form x1 prime is equal to x1 cosine of alpha plus x2 sine of alpha. Similarly, x2 prime will be equal to minus x1 sine of alpha plus x2 cosine of alpha. These two equations can be written in summation notation. xi prime is equal to summation j aij xj, where I 1 to 2, j also 1 to 2, and a11 that is equal to cos of alpha, a12 that is equal to sine of alpha, a21 that will be a21 that will be minus sine of alpha, and a to 2, that will be again cosine of alpha, and these are in fact known as the direction cosines, and I will explain these direction cosines in next video. Thank you.